Hey everyone, welcome to Khan's Tech Lab. So we are working on the database series and we just covered the introduction and we discussed that we will cover the universal database client in the second session. As if you can just search for the universal database client, you will get a list of tools that we can use for database client. Now, as we already discussed, this universal database client is one of the tool, is any of tool which can be used to connect to any database. For example, DBeaver is one of the tool which can be connected to any database. So let us go inside the official document of DBeaver. As you can read here, DBeaver community. So we have community version which is free version. So DBeaver community is a free and cross-platform database tool for developers. So it is cross-platform. For example, it supports all popular SQL databases like MySQL, MariaDB, Postgre, SQLite, Apache Family, and more. So now, very simple. Let us start using it. So what you have to do is just click on here to download, and I have already downloaded it. It's in my downloads folder. Let me unzip this one, or first let me copy this one to some proper place. I have a tools folder. I will copy here, and now let me extract this one. I will extract this DBeaver to tools folder. If you can see here, there will be two options you can find. If you can just go to download page, there are two options. One is installer, one is zip version. You can use any one based on the C drive availability. I will use the zip version. So it's extracting now. So it got extracted. Let me find that folder. Here it is. Now I am into the DBeaver zip version folder. Here you can see one application DBeaver. Just double click it to open it. It is the actual application exe file. So here are a few things that we need to address. Either we need to exclude the DBeaver from being scanned to improve the performance. So the Microsoft Windows Defender in general will defend if there are any issues. So I will keep the DBeaver also being scanned by Microsoft Defender. So there are a few startup tips also. If you want, you can check this and navigate here, or otherwise you can just uncheck it and close it. So now, so as we discussed, it can be used to connect with any kind of SQL database, many SQL databases. So here is the connection plug. So from here, you can select which database you want to connect. For example, I am trying to connect to MySQL database. So now it gave me a pop-up, connect to a database. Now it has a few options. First thing we need is either host or URL. If you can use both, any of them. If you want, you can use URL like this, JDBC. Here you can just change the name of your host and also the port. Or otherwise, you can just simply give the host here and port here. So if you can see from MySQL Workbench, I have MySQL Workbench where you can see here I have connected to MySQL database, which has the host name either localhost or this 127.0.0.1 this IP, and the port is 3306. And you know the username and password both were root. So coming back to the DBeaver, here also I can find the same way. So here also I have the server name and port, and also optionally we can give the database name. So we have created a schema here in MySQL Workbench. I will show you. So here is the schema that we had created for schema. Let me try to use it here to directly connect with the database for schema. So now comes the user and password. If you have any other username and password, you can please use them. So a few more parameters are there like time zone and all. So now there is one more tab here called driver properties. So as you know, internally DBeaver uses JDBC to connect to MySQL. So it wants that JDBC driver MySQL JDBC driver to connect to MySQL. If you can see in the MySQL JDBC connector maven page, here you can see the drivers, MySQL JDBC drivers. So this will also try to use this kind of drivers. Let me download this. As you can see here, MySQL connector JRelease 8.2.0 it is trying to use. Let me download this. Okay, it got downloaded and now it is showing all the properties of the driver. So there are a few more things like SSH and SSL which we will discuss in the upcoming sessions. So the basic things are set now. We have the user server, we have the database, we have the port, we have the username, password, and also the driver. First, let me test the connection from here. See, as you can see, it is connected. The MySQL 8.0.41, which is the installed version of the MySQL server in my machine. So now let me try to directly jump into the DB. So as you can see, first schema, you can see here the tables, schemas, everything are being listed. You can also use them. See here you can see the metadata of the table also, and with more visuals also available, and also the data can be seen here. So here is a quick introduction to DBeaver. So in the upcoming sessions, we will try to connect to Oracle, other SQL Server, all other databases one by one using this DBeaver. So hope you like the video. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel and like the video. Thank you.